Thank you for joining us. Our socials at KBC Channel 1. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Lensa Odingo. Karen Kibet comes a little later on with a look at the day's sports. But first, our lead story. The government is tonight under pressure to head the demands of medical workers amid the ongoing push for reforms in the health sector. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union has issued a 7-day nationwide strike notice accusing government of laxity in addressing key issues affecting the sector. As Beatrice Gatonye reports, clinicians and nurses are also piling pressure on government to look into promotions, medical cover, and teething problems that are affecting the implementation of the universal health coverage.
Doctors were back in the streets on Monday, this time with a longer list of demands. The medics who marched from Afya House to Parliament and Treasury say there would be no turning back on their push for a workable formula in the attainment of reforms in the health sector.
Lazima tupate ile apology ya kwanza kutoka kwa CS wa health. Hawezi sema ati ile ilikuwa tu ya mea. Hakuna bahati mbaya. And we also know that the secretary had actually been warned by the same officer that if they do not stop, he was going to take him out. We are still worried. He might be looking for him. So we want him arrested and arraigned.
As the doctors issued their demands, clinicians and nurses were also giving the ultimatums to the government.
Tuko na interns. We have interns in the category of the medical officers, the pharmacists, the dentists, the clinical and the nursing. They are sent for internship every year. Lakini sasa huu mwaka tunaambiwa ati sijui hakuna pesa, sijui pesa zilienda wapi.
They said if the government does not act in the next 14 days, they will down their tools.
So we have given them 14 days. Kama ile haitafanyika sisi wote tutoke. Alafu tuwaachie pia wafanye kazi. Monday ya madaktari KMPD imepatiana 7 days from Monday next week we won't have doctors in the facility. Lazima wengine pia Monday ingine.
Ndebe's Member of Parliament Dr. Robert Pukose called on the police to practice restraint when dealing with peaceful protesters. He called for the prosecution of the police officer accused of harming KMPDU Secretary General Davji Atela. He said Parliament is keenly looking into the grievances presented to them by the medics and will take the necessary action.
It is very unfortunate what happened to Dr. Davji, and we condemn with the strongest terms possible. Police should not take law into their hands, and they should not, because medical doctors are trained to save life. Then how dare you, a policeman, shoot a doctor? That is very wrong. We condemn it, and that is not allowed. And the officer who shot him should be prosecuted.
Meanwhile, health workers in Kisii made good their threats to down their tools. The health workers accused the county government of failing to meet their demands and attempting to spin the narrative surrounding their grievances.
Wacha tugome ndio watimize haya mambo ambayo walitia saini katika mkataba wetu wa 2019. Na kwa wakazi wa Kisii County tunaomba mtuwie radhi. Decision ambayo tumefikia kuenda mgomo ni uchungu sana kwa sababu tunajua wagonjwa wanaumia. Lakini tutafenyeje kama serikali ndio inatulazimisha kwenda mgomo?